Path to Inside Voice, Part 1. You've got more than you think. The depth and strength that we have inside ourselves is phenomenal. You know, time and time again, you listen to stories, you read books, you watch movies about what people accomplish, what they're able to do with themselves, how they're able to turn their lives around, how they're able to endure through just the worst things ever, you know, and that is the reality of life. Like, everybody's going through something, everybody is struggling, but it doesn't have to be a struggle. It's important to know that there's deeper layers to yourself, and those layers are what are able to deal with those harder situations. During the process of making the album, I really just felt like I found new layers of myself time and time again as I worked on songs, and I had to transition from writing the music, getting back into old feelings, to record the final takes, you know, working through any sort of mental stress that I had in my life. When it came to doing the final takes, it was really imperative that I was feeling good, feeling confident, feeling proud of what I was doing, and putting that into the music. And it was exciting, the whole experience, and it just really taught me a lot about myself. And then putting on the mastering hat, putting on the show promoter hat, the marketer hat, I love doing that. So the tasks are more difficult, but if you let go and sort of give into the moment, then you find a way. You find a way. You really just have to believe at the end of the day. Nobody knows what they're capable of, honestly. We like to assume that we know where we're headed and what we can achieve, and based on our experiences, but full depth and breadth of what we could achieve is untapped. People like David Goggins have really exemplified this sort of stuff and been great teachers of it, as well as all the spiritual world, just about letting go and finding new layers of yourself, and just going beyond the mind. That one really, there was a lot of days where I was tired, where I was sick, where I was run down, where I just was stressed, and just the last thing I wanted to do was do the work. But behind that, pushing through that, going beyond that, there was self-realization every time, and a sense of gratitude and a sense of life and energy. So the obstacle is the way. It's a Ryan Holiday book. It's a Stoic sort of belief, and it just means that the discomfort is where the progress is. Comfort is what we're constantly seeking. So finding ways to maneuver past that and see that the discomfort is actually a teacher and something that tells you, you know, this is okay, accept it, get on with it, because there's more happening. Yeah, not to get caught up on the small things, you know. That's a massive one that I learned, just that there's layers, there's deeper layers, and there's more in the tank than you think. We're so used to having like an idea of our energy and our sleep and what we can and can't do, but it's just so important to remember that you can do more, you know, and you don't have to do more. I'm not here to say hustle, grind 24/7, but when the time calls for it, just know that you have the ability to give more, go deeper, go further, go harder, and just keep on keeping on.